And then after I got the examination, and then the light went on, and it was for a few weeks. That's when I got worried.
And then.
And that's when I went to the other shop.
Yeah.
I went on the shop, and then he told me that I need to get a new, what is that called? Caliber? Sorry, what was
Catalytic converter. All right. Now we're gonna check for the codes, guys. I think this one's gonna be on the relink. P0420, catalyst system efficiency below threshold, bank 1. So yeah, your catalytic converter is bad. Now we're gonna go on test drive. And we're gonna see.
So that's what it is, basically.
Yeah.
The time when I smell like the very nasty smell.
Yeah.
So, which means it could be, I don't know.
Because the whole point of your catalytic converter is that it's filtering out all of the smells and the fumes that are coming out your engine. It drives good. It drives very smooth.
It makes me feel a lot better coming from you.
So her car was definitely driving fine. The only thing I did notice, guys, was that there was a stench coming from the back area of her car. Now, I didn't feel any loss of acceleration in the freeway, and believe me, I was definitely pushing it a little bit. In this case, it's kind of necessary just to see if I feel any of that. So I didn't feel that, and she has experienced both things. So now I have her car here in the back. I'm gonna open up the hood, and we're gonna check to see if her catalytic converter is making any noises. All right. Yeah. It doesn't sound like anything is crackling in there. It sounds pretty good. Even while I was driving it around, everything did check out. Another way to check out if the catalytic converter is faulty is by reading the temperature on it. And luckily for me, Innova did send me the 3380, which is the thermal imaging gun, and I can actually use this to identify if that catalytic converter is clogged or not. Now I want to target the inlet of the catalytic converter, which would be right underneath this cover at that top part of the cap. So like right underneath the O2 sensor, that would be the inlet, and then the outlet will be right there at that bottom pipe that you see, like right at the end of that cover. So let's go ahead and point at the top first. So 380, that's right at the top, 384, 385. Okay, now let's point at the bottom. So 193, 192, 189, 165, 169, 184, 192. Okay, guys, well, that's not good. So in this case, think of the catalytic converter serving as a little oven. It gets extra hot because it has to burn all those excess exhaust gases that have to pass through all the way and exit out of your vehicle. So it's actually 100 degrees hotter on the inlet and 100 degrees cooler on the outlet, when it's actually supposed to be much hotter than the inlet. Give or take like 100 degrees. You know, some vehicles it might be 50, some vehicles it might be 70, but give or take like about 100 degrees. That's actually not a good indication. And you know, maybe that is what is causing that P0420. But let's also just check the live data. Let's make sure that the O2 sensors are looking good and the fuel trims are looking good, so that way we can know for sure what is the problem. But besides let's say for some reason the O2 sensors are failing, and it's like the O2 sensors and the catalytic converter, it can always be two things in one. But the fact that this catalytic converter is running the way it is means that it is clogged, and it would probably have nothing to do with the O2 sensors. But for the basis of this video, because I want it to be informational, then I definitely want to show you guys the readings on those sensors. I'm gonna press the function here at the bottom right corner for live data. I want to go to the menu so I can do a custom live data. All right. And now we're gonna select both the short-term fuel trim and the long-term fuel trim. And let's see. Engine RPM. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oxygen sensor. Since this is a 4-cylinder engine, there's only one bank on this system. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. The short-term fuel trims are looking good, but the oxygen sensor on bank 2 is irregular. It's supposed to range between 0.1 to 0.9, and it spiked over 1.275 volts. Yikes. The secondary sensor measures the exhaust gases that come out after the cat. Since the catalytic converter is failing, the oxygen sensor is stuck with a high voltage. What's interesting enough is that when we go to Repair Solutions 2 app and we go to the predicted repairs, we see that the catalytic converters have a 26% probability of getting replaced within the mileage it's currently at. In this case, we will be replacing both the primary and secondary catalytic converter.
Yeah, I park next to you.
So we just got back home. I deleted the code before getting back here to my house. We drove around the freeway because I wanted to let the drive cycle run. I don't know if it's gonna be long enough because typically it would have to be driven at least for like a couple days, but I'm gonna check it now on my scanner and I'm gonna see if that code permanently has gone away. Drive it at least a little longer.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know you commute a lot, so yeah. I think by like the end of this week I'll check back and then we'll confirm, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, I also got something else for you. Hold on, let me be right back. She doesn't know that we're giving her a OBD2 scanner, and then I'm gonna hit her with the bill. of how much it costs to replace a catalytic converter on a 2015 Honda Accord Sport. But this is the OBD2 scanner. We're gonna get through it. Hey, so I think it's very necessary for you to have your own OBD2 scanner.
No way.
So I think it's, yes. So this is actually a gift from Innova, since I was using their OBD2 scanner to check out the code that popped up and then diagnose the issue. And then we fixed the issue. But yeah, we want you to have your very own scanner because I think it'll be super necessary. And that way I could teach you about repair solutions too, and we could download it onto your phone. You can have all the information that you need to know about your vehicle. And yeah, and then you can even know how to, you know, maintenance it and when it's time. Besides your vehicle telling you, it'll even tell you through the application. So I think that that's pretty cool. And if any codes pop up, any lights that you're not too familiar with, we could scan that in. You can definitely plug that in and it'll let you know what's popping up. I want to see that receipt really quickly. You actually don't have to worry about it. And I know you thought, you know, you're gonna have to pay for your services today, but actually Innova's taking care of this. So you don't have to pay for it, and this is a way that they're giving back to the community to kind of help out people. And that way I guide you guys and show you a little bit more about your car. So it's like a learning experience as well, so you get to know more.
Wow. Thank you, Amy. No, this is great. No, this is great. This is, wow.
I'm glad.
Thank you so much, Mary.
Okay. All right, well, I hope you have a great day, okay? And take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hopefully you get there in time.
I know, I will. Thank you. Bye, everyone.